Hello students, welcome to grade 5 science lesson number 9, and the topic is brighter and dimmer. Brighter and dimmer. Remember, in our previous lesson we discussed the light source and also groups of light sources such as natural sources and artificial sources. So let's continue with this topic, brighter and dimmer. Some light sources give out brighter lights than others. Some light sources give out or produce brighter light than others. What it means is there are some light sources which produces large amount of light as compared to other light sources. For example, the sun produces large amount of light, while a torch produces a small amount of light. And another example is reading light is usually brighter than night light. So the light we use for reading actually produce large amount of light. That's why they are brighter. And if we compare to night light, they are not. They are a little bit dimmer. So light travels from a light source. We know that. So as it is traveling, it spread out to cover a wide area. So less light reaches any particular point in the distance and the light seems dimmer. What it means on this point is when light is moving from the source to the object, it travels very fast, and as it is traveling, less light reaches at a particular point in the distance. It's like as the light is moving, that light reaches at different points. Somewhere it reaches with full amount, and somewhere it reaches with less amount. So this sentence says, so less light reaches certain points in the distance, right, along the distance it is traveling, and if it reaches with less light, it means the light, if the person standing at that particular point try to see the amount of light, he will think that the light is dimmer, while someone who is close to the light source will think that the light is brighter. So if you are far away from the light source, the light seems to be dimmer, and if you are close to the light source, the light seems to be brighter. So what that is what the point is saying. So for you to know that this light is dimmer or brighter, there is an instrument that we use to measure the brightness or the amount of light. So let's look at this topic, measuring brightness. Since we know that light sources vary in brightness, right, like the sun, the brightness of the sun and the torch cannot be the same. It's totally different. So the device that we can use to measure the brightness of light is called a light meter. A light meter is the device that we use to measure the light source. So this is the digital light meter, and this is another digital light meter. So this part is the one which captures light, and that signal is sent to the system inside. So the system interprets the amount of light into numbers. So these numbers you see are showing the brightness of the light source. So this is a digital light meter. They are different. You can see this thing which is here on this digital light meter, it is here. It's the same, only that they look different in terms of this material, this object. Here it is outside the digital light meter. Here it is within the digital light meter. So let's talk about the use of light meter. So we use light meter, as I have said, to measure the amount of light. We use it to measure the amount of light. And two, it helps photographers and filmmakers to adjust or change the light on their cameras when they are shooting the videos, or when they are recording the videos. They have to control the amount of light so that they should capture good pictures, and the video should be clear enough for everyone to see. So that's why they need this digital light meter to control the amount of light. So why do we need to control the amount of light? So importances of controlling light intensity, which is the amount of light. One is to see objects clearly. Like we have eyes, right? For us to see things clearly, and if there's too much light, the eyelid controls the amount of light. And the second point is it helps filmmakers to produce films or videos. That's it. I have already explained about this. And the third point is it improves growth of flowers grown in commercial greenhouses. For some of us, we have visited some botanical gardens. There are small houses where flowers are grown, and those small houses are called greenhouse. And they are covered with a transparent plastic paper, and that transparent plastic paper allows less light to pass through. It's like it is controlling the amount of light for those flowers to grow well. And also it enables test match cricket to be played well in the daylight. If there is too much light, those players who play cricket cannot be able to see where the ball is going or where those small holes are. So they need at least light to be moderate so that they can play this match well. So that marks the end of the lesson. Thanks very much for watching this video.